going through tunnels for the last several minutes, long tunnels. Come out, you see this nice landscape. We're approaching, I'm sure, Guangdong province if we're not already in it. We're about probably an hour away from Guangzhou. Look at this landscape. Probably about 40 minutes or so from Guangzhou, north of it. Very nice. The weather's getting warmer out. It's 31 degrees outside now. And so we are in the south part of China now. Wow. After some difficulty, we got into our room here at the Shangri-La. There I am. This is the view outside the room on the 25th floor here in Shenzhen. You can see the Ping An Tower. One of the tallest buildings in the world right here. Amazing. Walking along here on Wednesday morning, 10:30. We're just first stop for our day in Shenzhen, China, is this building to the observation deck. That's where we're heading. Ping An Financial Center, the headquarters of Ping An Insurance, I believe, biggest insurance company in China. So we are going there now. Okay, we're about to go into the Ping An Finance Center, right here, the entrance. And it's a tall one. We're going to the observation deck way up there in a minute, I hope. Oh, look at this. Very interesting. Just follow them.
This is a mirror net. You can walk into experience it. 可以拍拍手。
Thank you. Oh, it changes with the claps. Interesting. Wow. I like it.
10米每秒的速度向上运行，不到55秒就可以到达官方大厅。上方两侧显示屏的话，可以看到云梯上行的是速度及楼层。因云梯是处在写字楼的核心孔内，看不到外的真实景观，所以我们特地在云梯内部安装了屏幕，模拟室外一个同步高度景色的，大家可以观看一下。
They showed exactly what was going on there with video.
我刚才有个瞬间
上行过程中的话，会有轻微的耳压产生，可以通过吞咽的方式来缓解。
Almost there. We're at 411 now. Yeah, it says right on there 427, 460. Still going over 500 now. Yes. It's a fast elevator. I think it's 600, but I'm not sure.
Shanghai is 600.
Shanghai Tower, we did it once. I can't remember. I can look at our video of that elevator and compare. Okay. And here we are. Here's popping. Oh, oh my. I want to take video of this. It's the Guinness World Record title for the highest glass floor cantilever observation deck. Okay, built in 2019, apparently. Wow. Oh, look at this city.
There's a golf course there.
Oh, big golf course. Look at this. Right in the heart of the city. Right in the heart of the city. Okay. So we're at 547 meters. That's like 1,700 feet above sea level. I mean, above the ground. Okay, I have seen that building before on film, television. I think The Amazing Race stopped there once. That's near our hotel. And our hotel building's right there. See the S? That's Shangri-La. So these bullet-shaped high-rises like the one here and the one off in the distance here, they look similar. They look similar to the Ping An Finance Center tower. So I wonder if it's the same designer who designed these buildings. I don't know. Just huge city. Tier 1 city. So we took a subway on line 9 to a stop called Shenzhen Bay Park. which AI told me has a boardwalk, and I think this is the boardwalk. This is Shenzhen Bay. There's the Bay Bridge over there, and this goes on for miles if you want to walk it. It appears I'm getting closer to this part of Shenzhen on the boardwalk. It's still quite a ways away. Very few people on the boardwalk today. A few people, but not very many. So I'm just walking this nice flat route. It's very breezy, pretty, and I'm glad I'm here. Over here, you'll see the Bay Bridge, right there. Over here, kind of where I'm walking toward. Okay, I've gotten to an opening here, right by that arena, that stadium. It says university in Spanish here, and then there's various signs, like Sofia, 2nd, 3rd, Porto Alegre, 7th, Moscow, 1973, 9th, Sofia, Kobe, 13th in 1985, etc. I don't know what that means, but the 26th is Shenzhen at the top. And over here is the stadium, but I have a problem now. If I continue on this boardwalk, I'm in no shade and it's getting really hot. If I go this way, there's lots of construction. It appears this stadium is in a construction zone in a major city boulevard there. I don't know how to find the metro, the subway. I'm going to ask somebody, hope they speak English, because I'm at a loss for which way to go here to find a subway. I'm really sweating now. Really sweating. It's hot. It's about 2 o'clock. So I'm walking based on a man who spoke English, who asked questions. I'm walking toward Talon Park, which should be less than 20 minutes away. No shade, almost out of water. There's more people in that direction, so hopefully I'm getting fairly close to Talon Park, which is supposed to have a subway station. Down to 25% battery power as I walk toward Talon Park. It's quite pretty here, very green on both sides. Wide boardwalk here. This is where I came from. I'm walking across another bridge. According to the satellite map app, Apple Maps, there should be a subway station shortly after this bridge. We'll find out. Okay, we're almost back to a subway station off the Bay boardwalk. This person very nicely is going to the subway station and taking me there. She's a student, speaks a little English. And a lot of students here. So we're almost to the Shenzhen Bay checkpoint station. Okay, I'm walking on a transfer at a station from line 13 to line 1, which I take for many stops till I get to the station near our hotel. What a day of walking. Who knows how many steps? Probably lost 5 pounds in the heat and humidity there. We're walking up a lot of stairs to get to the Deng Xiaoping statue at Liahuashan Park in Shenzhen, China. There's a musician here playing Chinese musical string instrument. So this is Thursday, April 16th, 2026. We've come up a lot of stairs and we're going to see Deng Xiaoping soon. After 1,000,000 steps, we arrived. Where did we arrive to? The square. What square? Deng Xiaoping statue square. Where's Deng Xiaoping? Where's the statue? Take a look. Right here. Without Deng Xiaoping, there's no Shenzhen, because he brought reform and opening up. And without no Deng Xiaoping, there's no Shen Goldman, because she's likely never coming to America and I never meet her. So I should thank Deng Xiaoping, I'm sorry, for this visit. Well, here's a panorama from the square here, left to right. It's a big city, Shenzhen. April 16th, 2026. We found a waiting area near our ticket gate in Shenzhen North Station called 12B. This is where we enter our train G386 for Guangzhou in about 45 minutes. The size of this station is massive. Just can't believe it. This is where we entered from. You see all the different gate numbers, and it goes all the way down to here. Oh wow. Shenzhen North Station, Guangzhou, on the evening of April 16th, 2026. And this is where I was told to go when seeing a light show. At 8:30 this will turn into a light show, but we already have the Canton Tower here as a sort of a light show unto itself. It keeps changing colors. Here's the backside of Huaqing Square with palm trees in the foreground and a couple of lit up towers. But we'll see what happens at 8:30. Very tall building right here. There's the light show, a couple lasers coming out of the Canton Tower. That's the extent of it? I don't think so. They have the trees lit up on both sides. They have tall buildings here. They haven't really lit up yet. Nothing else is lit up yet. It looks about the same as it did before 8:30. Okay, there's a tall one right here too. We're walking toward the Canton Tower and what we think is the waterfront. And the ground here is lit up in different colors. It keeps changing. That's impressive. Well, I'll show the tip. There it is, getting very close. We're still doing this laser show on the top. And these are kind of interesting. Looking back where we came from, that's the direction of the Huaqing Square, where we started walking toward the waterfront from there. And look at that building. All these buildings. They're not lit up like in Qingdao. It's still pretty amazing. As we get close to the Canton Tower and I think the waterfront, we see this big stadium. Look at all the stands there. I'm not sure what it's for, what events occur there. But here's where we are, very close. You know who sells cars in these shopping malls? It's kind of surprising, I didn't know. Huawei, and that's Xiaomi, has its own cars now. Both started as just smartphone devices. They still sell the cell phones, as you can see, but they're selling electric vehicles also. I don't see how the US car makers can survive if the market's opened up, which is why there's protectionism now in the United States. As we walk through the mall, we see other car stores. Kind of an ugly one. What brand is that? Very boxy looking fronts. And up here, you see there's more. This is crazy. Of course, you have Adidas, other brands. GW Mao, how you pronounce it. We're sort of in Shamian Island here, I think, and there's old trees lining this pedestrian lane. And you saw the root system of that tree, crazy. And here's more old mature trees. The homes here, the buildings here are of a European old design. It almost looks like New Orleans and the French Quarter there, if you can imagine that. Okay, we walked from that location. This little building right here is the Polish consulate. We found a sign. I don't know what this is, but it's architecture that reminds me of Portugal architecture you see in Macau. Now we're going to walk up this promenade. Okay, we're getting toward the end here. A little running track here. Goes around. In this central promenade, there's a little flower garden. Quite a pleasant place, and it's cooler here than other parts of Guangzhou due to the shade from the trees. We're standing at a major intersection at Beijing Street, the pedestrian street that is most famous in Guangzhou. While I'm standing here just taking video of this Beijing Street located, located in Guangzhou, China, Guangdong province. It's Friday, April 17th, 2026. This place is wild. I think we've come to the end of Beijing Road here. Just a minute. Scale model of something here. The old city of the old walled city of Guangzhou. It was walled. Not sure. Just got out of exit B on the subway, line 3, and this is what we are at. Canton Tower. We may go to the top. We'll see. We're slowing down. 5 meters to go. And 5 meters. I guess the door will open. Here it is, and here we are. Wow. We're at the observation deck of the Canton Tower in Guangzhou. Oh boy. Look at these views. So we're walking 360 degrees around this river, this Pearl River, bridges below. And we're in the observation deck at the Canton Tower. Okay, this is a pretty good shot between the beams of the Huaqing Square, between the tall buildings we were at last night, and down below is the Asia Games Stadium. I don't know when it was built. We're standing over the river here. Nice river boat, tour boat. And you can see the skyline. I'm sure the light show happens tonight, but we're not waiting around an hour and a half to see it. Not tonight. We have to fly back to Shanghai tomorrow at around this time. And there's the Canton Tower that we were not at the very top, but at a pretty high observation deck, 433 meters off the ground. You can't quite see the top of the needle. Well, you can see the top of the needle, but you can't see the whole thing. This statue is of Sun Yat-sen, as is the building, the Sun Yat-sen Memorial Hall. Sun Yat-sen is the founder, or was the founder, of the Republic of China in 1912, ending a multiple millennia period of dynasties, the last one being the Qing dynasty. So Sun Yat-sen started the KMT, the party that founded the Republic of China. He was succeeded in the 1920s after he passed away by Chiang Kai-shek, who was the far-right fascist wing of the KMT, as compared to Sun Yat-sen, who was a left progressive, and very honored all over People's Republic of China because of his positive relationship he had with the early Communist Party back in the 1920s, because he himself was a progressive. There is Sun Yat-sen, right across from his face, straight on, with the Memorial Hall in his honor behind him. Sun Yat-sen, of course, the founder of the Republic of China in 1912. Beautiful, beautiful grounds here. I will do a little 360 so you can see here in Guangzhou how they make some beautiful squares, plazas. Look at this. We just entered the Sun Yat-sen Memorial Hall, and we find out it's a huge concert hall. This is the big theater inside. Once you enter, we got in with no charge, showing our passports due to us being seniors.
The show will be tonight.
There's a concert tonight at 8 o'clock, and they're setting up the stage with a grand piano. I'm looking from inside the Sun Yat-sen Memorial Hall on the second floor to the outside, that square where we entered. That's where we first saw it. Was we entered from that direction after crossing the street from the subway station. So this is just looking out from this hallway. Here's a view with the windows open from the second floor of the Memorial Hall. You can see the statue that I was in front of before, and you can see the gate entrance over there. Here's another final view of the piano and the stage inside the Sun Yat-sen Auditorium. Just had one more look here before leaving the building, standing closer to the stage this time. And here's a great view of the ceiling here, like a dome. We got through the ticket line. They looked at our passports and let us in, so it didn't cost us anything. So we're about to enter the Chen Clan Ancestral Hall. The long line moved very quickly. Glad we didn't give up on it. Look at this place. Courtyard after courtyard. Jet aircraft. The Ancestral Hall, built in the 1880s. We're in this courtyard area at the Chen Clan Ancestral Hall, built in the late 19th century, with ornate art all along these eaves, these roofs. As you can see, very popular tourist attraction here in Guangzhou. I'm not sure what these purplish vases represent, but this hall is kind of ornate in and of itself. You look at the lacquer wood carvings up near the ceilings, quite something. Nothing in English to explain this. And there's a nice tree over here. More art up there. This is all art. There's also what's called Folk Art Museum in this complex. These three pieces are the treasure of the museum, Shen just told me. Here we go. This will tell me here. Okay. Look at that. Look at this. And then of course this one. We have been here before, but I thought I'd take one more look before we exit the Chen Clan Ancestral Hall. In Guangzhou on April 18th, 2026.